we're going to look at ambiguous triangles. So this is really illustrated by the example I'm about to go through, and to illustrate this I'm going to really try and carefully draw out what I think this triangle is going to look like. So it says calculate two values of the angle B for these triangle measurements. So we have one angle that's 38 degrees, so let's just say that's 38 degrees there. So that's angle A, and we'll call this side here B, and we'll say that that's 5 centimeters. And there are really two options for side A. Because it's less than 4 centimeters, we could have a side along there that's 4 centimeters, or we could have a side along here that meets our triangle up there that doesn't really look like the same length, say like that, and that's also 4 centimeters. So you can kind of see just with the eye that that's roughly the same length as that side. And when we're trying to work out the angle B, we're really looking at this angle, which is opposite that side, or if this is our length, it could be that angle there. So there's two possibilities for this angle B. Okay, so let's just write out our formula to start off with. So I'm going to write sine B over B, and I'm writing sine on top because we're looking for an angle, equals sine A over little a. And so B is the angle we're looking for, so we'll just leave that in. But side B is 5 centimeters, and that's equal to sine of A, which is 38 degrees, over little a, which is 4. So timesing both sides by 5, sine B is going to be 5 times sine 38 over 4, and B is going to be equal to sine inverse of all of that, which I'll just work out on my calculator and write that in. So 5 sine 38 divided by 4. So 0.770. 0.770. Okay, so just remember that when we work out sine inverse, we're going to use the answer key. So shift sine inverse of answer key, and that gives us 50.3 degrees. So B equals 50.3 degrees. Okay, now just looking at our diagram, it's pretty easy to guess that this is the angle that's going to be 50.3 degrees, because that's the one that is obtuse. Okay, so that's the one that's going to be, sorry, that's the one that's acute, not obtuse. So that's the one that's going to be up there. So to work out our other one, we just need to do a little bit of geometric reasoning. So those two sides form an isosceles triangle, which means that's also 50.3 degrees, which means that this angle in here is going to be 180 minus 50.3, and so that's going to be 129.7 degrees. So our other value for B is 129.7 degrees, and those are our two possible answers depending on which triangle we are dealing with here. So to practice some of these style problems, you've got exercise 10.06 there.